Hi guys, it's Friday. Here we are. Theo wasn't here.
Hello.
Okay.
No, come on.
It's Friday. As you can see, we're all doing great. We're running a few minutes late, which is not surprising because welcome to quarantine.
Ready to wash your hands, Theo?
And today we are going to make taco. What are we making? What are we making, Theo? What are we making? Okay. So today's show, as you can see, is going to go really well. But we're going to make some tacos. We were just discovered 10 minutes ago that we're low on maseca or masa, which is what you make corn tortillas out of traditionally. So I was in the middle of Googling a recipe for corn and cornmeal tortillas when it was pointed out to me that we live in Bushwick. So I ran to the corner store, and now we have plenty of maseca, or masa. This is made out of cornmeal, and it's been slaked with lye, which is what means you can make it into tortillas.
For a second, I thought you said slime. I was like,
Slaked. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put in them, we're going to make some fresh salsa, some mango salsa, and we're going to make some rice and some beans. We also don't have refried beans, so we are going to turn this can of kidney beans into refried beans, and we're going to make some Spanish rice, because the kids love rice in their tacos. We're like 6 ways out of authentic already, but as you've probably noticed if you watch our show, we don't really go in for authentic as a value by itself. And we're going to make some cornmeal breaded fish to put in the tacos as well. And
Theo's just doing laps and eating a bar. I just want you to know that
What else are we gonna
Theo's
make?
task right now is to run laps.
Okay. Okay, so Jen's going to get us started with the tortillas. Well,
Okay.
I'm just going to go start some rice.
So this is my role. I'm the tortilla person. So there was a feed on someone on Facebook that I really loved this week talking about how real tortillas are not measured. You don't measure the masa. I might measure it a little bit, but so you got to make some room for that. I'm just warning you. If you're an authentic person, you can just touch the masa and go, it's right. I applaud you, and I will take lessons.
Hey, what did I just say about authenticity in this show?
No, but it's real. If you grew up and your grandmother made tortillas. Okay. Up there's some.
Just mute it.
We have a live audience in the house right now.
Turn the volume down, then you can watch and comment. Okay. That is the famous Grandma and Guppy, who have come back from Connecticut to their apartment downstairs. So you might see them on screen or hear them.
This is less precise. Go ahead. Just dump it in there. 2 cups. I do 2 cups to start.
I want to do the finger thing.
Hold on. I think in fact, Daddy, I love that you went on that errand, but
You have just enough? I thought maybe it would be just barely enough. I didn't want to push it.
Almost.
You're saying I did that for nothing?
I mean, now we won't be mysteriously out of it next time we want to do this, which will be great. Okay. And then it calls for 1.5 cups of water.
Just turn the volume all the way down with a button. Turn the volume down. No, use the volume button. Turn it all the way down. No, it's good that you should be on it. Then you can comment.
I know, I wanted to comment because
Yeah, do it.
I know.
Here. I'm going to go help
My
Grandma.
mom's trying to figure out how to be our social media manager without playing the video with a 5-minute lag in the background. Okay. So let's pour just some of it. Theo has lost his mind this week. Quarantine has finally gotten to him. He's lost his mind.
Tell me to do the NHA
He did
thing.
the NHA. You're gonna do the NHA.
Okay.
Perfect. And maybe a little more.
You got...
Okay, enough. Whoa. Hey, a little. That's a lot more than a little more. Gotta pay attention. Okay. I know it's fun to see ourselves on camera, but it's really important to. This is okay. So I'm just seeing. Okay, it's getting there. A little more, please.
Theo,
More,
can you come over on this side of Mommy? I'll move your stool for you.
Good.
Theo, can I move you to the other side of Mommy?
I know it's really fun to see
so I have room to make you
myself
salsa.
on the camera, which is you. Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, this is looking okay to me.
I really hope one of my classmates shows.
Theo, relax. Relax.
Okay, ready? A little bit more? Just a little.
You got it, Theo.
I can only see
It's a little crumbly, which I like. Okay, that's good. All right, this is looking pretty good to me. Oh, you know what we haven't done? Something that's very important is we use a cast iron. Is there one here? Yes, there's one here. We use a cast iron pan to do the tortillas. And I like to start getting that going. It takes a lot of heat. So I'm getting that going. And I oftentimes, it's kind of like making pancakes.
I want to do it. We roll it and then we put it in that, which Theo is playing with.
Yes, it's true. But can you mix it up with your hands like this? This feels pretty good to me. So.
I can't see it. Yeah.
Look, do you want a piece, Theo, to work with?
I'm just going to take this. Is this too big? Is this too big?
Yes, it's too big. But right now we're not at that phase. Right now we are just almost.
Can I have it?
Yes, you may. But I'm going to show you do it. Fine. So this is what I like about it, and for folks who grew up with this, I'm happy to take instructions or comments. I like it. It takes a nice impression, and it feels good. It feels like clay to me. It doesn't feel wet. It's not slippery, but it's not dry. It's holding together.
It really just flips over.
Yes, it really just
I'll
flips
set you
over.
in 1 second, Guppy.
I think it's a very satisfying, a
That means I
little
have to
wetter
tell
than
you what I
Play-Doh,
want.
like a soft Play-Doh. It has a nice feel to it. It's therapeutic. Okay.
And I
Theo,
don't
how
get
does it-
my hands too messy.
Theo, how does it
If
feel
you
to
think
you?
I have flour all over my hands, that's
It feels bready. Okay.
Theo, this is not flour. This
No.
is the light.
Okay. This feels good. We're just
Okay.
gonna.
Meanwhile, we're gonna get some
Work
salsa
with
and
this
some
and
guacamole. Oh, guacamole, that's the other thing we're gonna make.
Please do the onion first.
Okay, so what I like to do when I'm making salsa and guac is I like to chop up the onion and garlic first,
I like to
and then
chop
get them
it.
curing in a little salt and lime juice before I put any more ingredients
I know I
in.
should
So we're gonna
touch
do
my
that.
face.
I have a red onion here, which Guppy over here is going to mince some of for me.
Okay, this is looking good to me.
No, really, I can't look for this.
Because of the onion?
Got some nice avocados from the fridge.
Masa,
You can
masa,
see
masa, masa, masa.
Here's Guppy doing some onions. Say hi, Guppy.
Hi, Guppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. We've got the tortilla press. Are we all going to be careful about our Are we all going to be careful about our fingers right now? Everybody's going to be careful. Great. Okay.
And we're also going to use some onion and some garlic and maybe some jalapeno for our refried bean project. We meant to soak some beans last night and make refried beans out of dried beans. Instead, we're making them out of fresh beans.
Theo, don't make a mess. Don't make a mess. It's masa, not a mess. I think Theo and I have had a little miscommunication. Okay, so I take a plastic bag like this, and I cut a hole on the side. I don't always use a fresh one. Sometimes I have one set aside that we use over and over again, so feel free to do that. Here it is. Here we are with our tortilla press. We are very, very fortunate to have. Makes a big difference. If you don't have a tortilla press, you can use a cast iron pan. That's what I did for the first couple of years I was experimenting with this. I don't know. Let's find out.
Is this too big?
I kind of learned it for the first time. Oh yeah, way too big. So I do it about. Yeah, here, feel this one in your hand. This is about the right size. You feel this one in that hand, and you get the sense of how big it is and how heavy it is in your hand. That's what we want.
Theo, listen for 1 second.
All right.
Theo, put your feet down.
I think I should
So you put this about in the center
Just stand up.
of the tortilla press. I don't know if you all can see
Theo,
this.
don't touch your hands to the ground. You have to wash your hands.
Yeah, they can't see
They
it.
can't see it. Well,
Theo, I think.
Too bad Grandma's not a I'm not gonna wash my hands.
such pressure. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I've taken it out. It's a little bit, it's not too thin. I'll get brave later and I'll make them a little bit thinner and they'll start to come apart a little bit. You'll see. Okay, and then I just sort of use really gently with my finger. I just kind of do this. Ah, the masa is nice. So we only have a limited time to really deal with this masa. It's gonna start drying out. So sometimes you have to drip some water back on it as you go. Oh yeah, this is nice and hot. Okay, I'm gonna lower this again. Maybe a little too hot.
I have the next one. Can I do the next one?
I'm gonna use a little oil in the pan just to wipe it
Theo,
out.
Theo, if you want to wash your hands, you can move your stool over and go wash your hands.
So we put the ball in.
All right, I'm doing something slightly unsafe here, just so you know, children. This is not something that you would do.
I know it's not.
Maybe even not.
Can I do
something you're
one?
actually doing right now. Okay, there we go.
Can I do one?
Can you wait for me for a sec? Okay, I
Theo,
got it in there.
Theo, Theo, be careful.
Yeah, that's why Mommy said you have to watch out for your fingers, right? Okay, you want to try it?
Yeah,
So you really carefully lower it. It's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to smush it.
Yeah, you're gonna smush it. That's the whole idea. So you smush it,
I want
and
to
then
smush
take
you.
it there, not too. Yep, you're not too flat. You got it. Okay. Let's see.
Let's look at it.
All right.
Shall we? It was a little too small.
Mhm.
It was a little too.
Oh no, it's just not smashed enough. That's all. So do it this way, and then we'll do it here, and then use a little more of your body weight. Yep, you got it. Good. That's feeling better to me. Ah, there you go. See, that side got a
I
little
know how
flatter,
to
so you
be
have to
so
apply.
careful.
You know how to be so careful? Okay. Just watch out for that. You don't want that to fall on your little fingers, okay? Ah, here we go. Okay. I have...
Can I use this stool to
Yes, you want to wash your hands?
Okay, I have a handy dandy tortilla basket. You can do all kinds of things with. But it's perfect. What I learned after doing this without any really proper instruction was that the tortilla basket is very essential for steaming the tortillas and getting them nice and soft and easy to handle once you've cooked them. So here's what it looks like. See, it's got a little brown on the top.
Mommy, I need help with this.
The tortillas are showing off for me right now, which means that it's all going to go wrong at some point. Okay, Emmy needs a little help. So you flip it over, and then you use your hand here to just kind of like...
Oh, I wasn't flipping it over.
Oh, you weren't flipping it over. And that way it's already in your hand. And see, the end is a little bit thin. So be really careful. No, don't worry. But one of the things about the tortilla press is that it's not digital, right? And it's not really perfectly shaped, which is what we like about it. So you have to use your body weight to get it straight. But I thought you did a great job.
This is a little too big.
Oh, you're right. That's a little too big.
I think this is too big.
That's pretty good. Let's can I hold it for just a sec and show them something? Do you mind?
Yeah.
Okay. So this has got a little seam
It's
on
not
it.
going to that.
Again, if you have an
It's
abuela
about
and
to
you
turn
have
off. Can somebody press it?
what's about
It's got.
Yeah, I would do maybe another
Doesn't
quarter
seem
of it.
like it's
We're gonna
gonna
do we'll put some of the ground beef and some of the refried beans.
well, let's give it a
That'd be
sec.
plenty for the salsa.
So you just keep like see what I'm doing now? Oh, the onions are bothering you. So you can look just down. You don't have to look up. You look down. So here, see, I keep squeezing it together, get all the air out. Now look at it. See, it doesn't have any seams in it, right? It didn't have a line, so you're gonna put it back in there, right in the center.
Yeah. Right there?
That's is that in the center?
No.
No. Okay. So let's put it in the center here, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Like there, and then I like to put the edge of the bag here so it doesn't get squished. Okay. Now we're gonna.
No, I want to put it down. I want to be very independent.
You do want to be very independent. Well, I'm so concerned with your process, and I'm burning this tortilla. I knew it would happen sooner or later. Totally still delicious.
Oh, were you
I'm
going
sure.
on camera that whole time? Sorry.
Huh? What?
I turned the angle slightly too far.
All right.
I thought that was so
Great.
I love
Oh,
washing
a little
my.
bit
Wait, let me.
Okay. You're all done washing your hands.
All
Theo?
right. This goes in our little tortilla basket to steam.
That's what.
Oh,
Can I
nice.
try this time?
Yes. You want to try it?
I know the proper technique.
Okay.
I don't want.
Oh no! This is my station, Theo. I need my.
And
spot
even
back.
if it gets messed up, you just crumple it into a ball again and just.
No, Theo, I
do it
need
again.
that spot. You can go back next to mine.
Wait, I'll be careful.
That's my spot. I need my spot, sweetie.
Stop.
I know, but I have to keep from interfering.
To where you want.
Nicely done. Only one little chunk missing. Yep. See how you pulled the bag up and away? You got to use your fingers all the way to the end.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry, sweetheart. It's totally fine. This is part of learning. All right. I'm just going to do this. Look what just look. Okay, Theo.
I'll make another one.
Theo, there has to be space for me to do it. Okay. just use your normal voice. Can you try it again in your normal voice?
Yeah, that's great.
Can you just do that?
See, excuse me, don't open it. Oh.
Plastic.
So this is something that you learn when you're making tortillas. You don't, once they're steaming, you only open that up when you put a hot tortilla in. We don't open it. It's steaming. Americans are very impatient. It's hard for us to learn.
Well, who pushed that down there?
We will once we have a thing. All right, I'm gonna do one. Can you get that one
Let me
right? Yeah, I
slice
know,
these
but
tomatoes?
there's patience and there's urgency, and when
Sure.
it comes to tortillas, we don't want them to dry out, so we need to keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, is this good?
Keep smushing.
Let's bring our camera back over here for a
Keep
second.
smushing. Smushy smush. Okay, I'm gonna do one and then
They've
you
got
can
their
do one,
process
okay, so we can-
underway there.
so we
So
can keep moving on.
we're just making, Guppy and I are just we're breaking down some onions and garlic.
Get us enough. Not too hard.
And
because
you
then
can
can
see
wear
I
down
just
too hard
got
this way. See
one
how this
bowl
has
here
got a
for
little
my
too hard.
guacamole,
Sorry, this is
one
part
bowl
of
here
it.
for my salsa. I like a fair amount of garlic in both of those, and
I'm gonna use
bunch of
my-
onion,
My hand to hold
but it's
out
a
like
pretty
this. I know
strong
your
flavor.
hand is smaller, so it's a little.
so I'm going
Careful, works best for your hand, but see, I'm
to
not.
salt
if
both
lift,
of
if I,
these.
if I lifted this up, it would tear the tortilla, right? So I have to use my finger all the way.
fairly
to the
generous
edge.
amount of salt.
Sometimes it tears anyway.
And then I've got a jalapeno
I
here.
didn't realize I had one in there.
For a long time, I tried to make salsa
Okay,
that
this
wasn't
one's
spicy
done.
for the
Done.
kids,
Okay, we got our.
but I
we
realized
gotta-
that the children
I need a little
really
bit
just
of
don't like
brain
salsa anyway.
Sorry.
Oh,
So
it's fine.
jalapenos
I
are
was
not
the
that
one who
spicy
Go
warned
ahead,
as
go
peppers
ahead.
go.
You did warn me.
If you
thank
take the seeds out.
Wait, where's
So
the...
I'm taking the seeds out of this
Oh.
jalapeno.
Oh, here it is.
Good. Great.
I am.
Yes.
So we're gonna open it up this way. Put it
And I'm going to put some
in the
jalapeno
center,
in our
maybe
salsa, give
and
it
then
just a
right
little bit.
there.
That sounds good.
And then these onions and garlic. This is a little more sort of restaurant style mise than we usually like to do on this show. But we're going to use these onions and garlic also for the refried beans and also for some ground beef. So we thought we might as well just chop these all up now.
Okay.
Yes, Theo, what do you need?
I hope it's good. I'm just really too careful now.
Totally.
Can I try this part?
Yep.
Now that I really know the way of the tortilla.
The tacos are one of these things that we like to do when we have parties sometimes. So it's really fun to do hands-on.
Nicely done.
Uh, Obviously, tacos are also something people sometimes like to do because it's easy. And I think we've taken this well out of the realm of easy, but it's still fun.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Making your own tortillas, though, they're really delicious, and it's actually not that hard to do. It'll take you a second to get the hang of it.
Because it's the later.
But you can do it. And if you don't have a tortilla press, you can, as Jen said, you can press them. You can wrap them in wax paper sometimes, and then just press it down with the bottom of a heavy pan.
More spread. Do this one up.
You
The
probably
one at
could
the
roll
bottom.
them out too, but I think you'd have a pretty hard time getting the good results rolling. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in. That looks like a lot of jalapeno, but it's not gonna be that spicy.
Yep, we gotta start again.
And then
We can
I'm
always
going
do
to have
it.
these limes here. I don't think I have any lemons.
Oh, I thought
I
it
think
was.
I'm all out of lemons.
I'll help.
Oh, thank you, Theo.
No
Theo's
wonder
helping me
why.
help me wash
Like,
the
usually
lemons.
don't do it this way. Oh, you got it.
Great,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yep.
Theo.
And I can do this
Can
part
I
of my
just grab
own.
the zester out of here, please? Thank you. One zester. I should have grabbed the can opener while I was at it, because the can opener is in the same thing as the zester is. Let's see. Hai Ting says, OMG, Guppy is there. Hai Ting is very excited.
Thank you. All right, so.
Okay, so I'm zesting these limes in here, the lemon and lime
Is this
zest.
good?
This is not really necessary, but it's
I'm
a
going to
nice
show
little
this
bit of
one.
flavor. Yep.
This one is, see how it's a little thicker? The home ones are a little thicker, but this is as good as it gets for me as a home cook who did not necessarily grow up this way. It feels good, it's got a little weight to it, and it'll hold together once it steams in the basket. Yep, do it, Em. Show me how it's done.
You want that whole basket too?
And you can put it slightly closer to there.
yeah.
Perfect, that way, and you can smush up the end just a little so it stays. Great.
My zester has fallen
Yep,
apart,
you got it.
but at least I didn't get cut in the process, so I'm going to call that a win.
You got it. Give it a press. Take a look at your handiwork.
I hope I did it good.
Now, this is the only important part, other than the size of pieces.
Hey!
I salted
High five.
Sorry, I've deprived Emmy of her moment of glory by having her
No,
off
we're going to
camera.
show it in a second.
So I'm squeezing now the lime juice into here. So this will just kind of cure or chemically cook just in the salt, the garlic and the jalapeno and
This is a
the
good
onion.
one. We have to celebrate when you get a good one. It's because I have a good helper.
Okay, you can turn the camera back to you guys if you want. Next thing we're gonna do is we're
Good
gonna.
job. You want to show that one, Em? Oh, Emmy did that one all by herself. Very good.
Can I do another one by myself?
Yes,
so I
you
can
may.
get that good?
Here, do you want
This
it?
is so
Here,
fun.
Emmy, let's turn the camera so that they can see you doing
So
the
as you
whole
see,
thing.
this has a lot of bumps. So we don't want that because then it's gonna turn out a tortilla like bubble, 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 bubble. I don't want a tortilla that has bubbles on it.
Yes, that's true.
Also, then it would be hard to put any toppings in it. I'm over here.
Emmy, what do you like in your tortillas? What's your perfect tortilla?
Cheese,
Yep.
lettuce,
Yep.
pork or chicken,
Uh-huh.
rice and beans.
Yep. A little bit of each, right?
Yeah.
Just a little, because we
And
have
you
small
see,
tortillas.
this is good. It doesn't have too many bumps in it. What?
I love it. I
I
just
know
love
you
you.
love
Am I
me.
allowed? Am I allowed to just love you? No, I'm not allowed.
You are allowed to love me, just
Not to embarrass
Just
me.
not to embarrass you. I totally hear that. That's valid, Emmy. It's totally
like
valid.
that.
Yes. Yes, perfect.
I want to do this one all by myself.
Okay.
Usually I would do this salsa with lemon juice and lime juice, but I seem to be out of lemons, so just using just lime juice.
Take a
Gonna be
look.
Just fine.
Mama,
Let
I
me
think
see,
you
let me
should come
see.
see.
Oh, wow, that looks great.
I want to do all of this. I'll do the tacos. You do the taking them. in
All right,
and out.
I'll do the dangerous part.
Yeah.
Will you let people know that I'm just re-oiling the pan? Oopsie.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't.
Stop. Okay. No, wait.
That was scary.
What? They missed the whole thing. Oh,
It's
we didn't have the
live
camera
TV. Add a little
angle.
flare up. Add a little flare up.
The pan caught fire.
Huh?
Put more oil in.
Yeah,
Mommy.
but it shouldn't.
Mama.
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Good
Theo.
enough.
No, what?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Theo, can you get away from the sink, please?
Theo, can you move from the sink, my love? Excuse me.
Theo, no, you need to get down. It's very important. Okay. Theo, can you go sit with
Here.
Grandma for 1 second?
Come with me for just a moment. It's hot. We got a hot thing coming. Come with Mama, ready?
I understand what I said. Coming home.
She said, "Come here." Do you want to say hi?
Okay, so
I
we
just
just had a
wanna
little
keep you out.
flare up in our cast iron. You missed the drama. But
Which has literally never happened to me before. It's funny.
Whoa!
wanna go grab it? Go grab it.
Whoa! Look at that! That was.
I don't know what happened. It's never happened to me before.
lighting a pan full of oil on fire is the chef's rite of passage, so congratulations.
I mean, it's happened to me before, just not doing this particular project.
Daddy,
Uh-huh.
I need someone to put this in before trying out.
Mommy needs to bring that back to temperature. So you're okay. Just put it back down on the thing, Amy.
Yeah.
Put it on the plastic where it was. It's good. Yeah. Okay, so back to our
That was
salsa
fun.
project here.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-la.
Okay, Emmy, would you get me a spoon out of the drawer?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing a little
What kind?
That
A
way,
big one.
kind of cleaning the pan off a little bit, cooling it down,
No, just
getting ready.
yeah, that one. 2 of them actually would be great.
All right. All right.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna give these
Take two.
both a little stir.
It came off, Mama.
Probably more lime juice. Okay.
Mommy, it came off.
Now I'm going to just take these tomatoes that Guppy has so kindly reduced for me.
Anymore.
Put those in the salsa. Now you could put cilantro in here. Jen is a big non-cilantro
Oh,
fan,
that's to say the least. Oh, wow.
so we're not putting any cilantro in here. You could use parsley or something, but I don't really see the point in parsley other than color. But what we are going to do
Daddy.
is
Daddy.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you didn't get a Band-Aid.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay. What we are going to do is put some mango in. But first, I'm going to clean off this cutting board because even though these ingredients are all getting mixed together, never a bad idea to clean your board.
There we go. Back to our originally scheduled programming with tortillas. That was a fun mix of danger and fire and brimstone, and we have recovered.
Can we put my thing in now?
Yes.
My perfect tortilla.
Your perfect tortilla, yes.
Okay, we're gonna cook Emmy's perfect tortilla. Okay,
Stop it.
and then we're gonna make some refried beans, and then we're gonna get to work on our main part, which is this. So the mango, we are just going to
Okay, go for
have a
it.
quick mango cutting lesson. Those of you who don't know. So the thing about a mango is that the pit is quite wide, it's quite narrow actually. So rather than trying to cut it off, we can basically make a slice down the side here. Oh, you want to see Emmy? You basically slice down the side surprisingly close to the middle, and we've still missed the side of the pit. And now we've got most of the mango. We're going to do that again on the other side. And now we've cut most of the mango off. We've got a little more that we'll get off there. This mango is just on the edge of overripe, but I think for salsa that's perfect. And now I'm going to make cuts. Be very careful if you're doing this, because if you miss a little bit, you will cut your
That's what you
hand.
did last time.
Yes, you have watched me cut my hand. It's true. I'm not going to do it on camera though. Actually, the sharper your knife is, the better off you are, because if your knife is too dull, you'll have to push through the mango. In fact, my knife is a little bit dull.
No, because they make
So.
I know. It doesn't make any sense. Usually you don't want a dull knife, so you don't.
Well, no, actually, in general, Emmy, you really don't want to do anything with a dull knife, unless you're trying to use it as a screwdriver or something. Anytime you want to cut, you really want to do it with a sharp
Can I
knife,
do this part on my own now?
Yes.
because you have more control with your sharp knife, which this is really not right now. Goodness gracious.
And
No
I
wonder
don't
Guppy gave
just-
up on that knife.
Last time we did a whole
No,
knife sharpening
I'm gonna
session.
do everything.
I know, we could do knife sharpening on our show, except I'm a lousy knife sharpener, so I don't really want to
Yes,
do that in
pull
public.
it a little towards yourself. That, no, you're right. Do it that way.
Okay, and then this other little
See
bit,
how the
I'm just
plastic
going to
got
cut the
wrinkled?
rest of this
That's what you want to
off.
watch out for. You want to smooth the
Cut
plastic
the
out.
skin
It's
off.
a little bit. It's
This
okay,
is going in
it's
salsa, so I don't really care what the pieces
But
look
you wanna
like,
smooth the
but
plastic
I
out,
did little
okay?
cross
Otherwise
cuts.
it's
You can
gonna
now
fall
flip it
apart
out
when you take
and
it
just
out.
cut
Okay,
these
that's
pieces off.
Yeah,
In this case, I'm going to do another little chop to get them
because
into good sized pieces for the salsa.
got the mango that I didn't like. I'm doing my best.
Is it too thick? No, that's good. That's good.
It's good.
Emmy, people really appreciated your "that's what you said last time" comment.
What?
What about the knives?
Yes. Yes, this is the problem with
Okay, see how
doing
you're-
live shows with your
Get
kids.
knife close
They will
to
give
it.
away
Yes,
all your
that's what
secrets.
you did.
Okay, so these
I think
last
it's
little
pretty
bits,
good.
I'm
It's
just going
Pretty
to
good.
cut off
You have a
here.
little torn, but that's okay. Let's make sure we get it off the bag. That's going to make problems for you later. So let's make sure you get the extra pieces off the bag. Good job.
So I'm just going to cut the mango up and put it in, and then maybe we should turn the camera back to Emmy and Mommy since they're.
We might make some
Doing
extra.
something
We
over
might
there.
make another cup of masa.
We're doing the same thing you've watched us do a lot.
Oh, okay. It's not exciting. Okay, you just.
It's
Well, it
not.
might be. The repetition can be really useful. Sometimes in cooking shows, you just see people do it once.
Okay. I should probably give this mango a taste
Oh, nice.
before
I
I put
like
it
how
in the
you're
salsa.
smoothing that out. Perfect to me.
I don't have a ball yet, but
Oh, Stephanie uses a spoon typically for mangoes. Makes sense?
oh yeah,
I do find there's a high variance for mango cutting techniques worldwide.
I think the spoon's better.
I think the first time I saw someone really bite the end off a mango and just
come
like
on, High-Tin,
slurp the
that's
juices out.
nothing
It was very
exciting.
exciting. It was very exciting to me.
Okay, so now we
A
have
little small, buddy.
a nice bowl of mango salsa. We don't have any chips, sadly, so someone want to taste that?
Jeffrey, you want to do a sample?
Is this salsa spicy? I don't like tomatoes, so I don't like the salsa.
Spoon.
I know I've showed you this many times, but just want to show you how it looks. You don't want it.
I like to, Chris, can I show you something?
Yeah.
So I like to put it in the center of my palm and just kind of squeeze all the air
I
out.
was doing.
A pan fire is exciting, Kai Ting says. It was kind of exciting. I don't recommend it. It wasn't on purpose.
Do not do that in all your
Can I do
cooking
this
shows.
one
If
first
you
and
ever
then
have a
you can
cooking show, do not do that just to make something exciting.
Just to drive the views up, a little pan fire for the sake of the views.
I know, but we can't. It's not going to drive views. We didn't get it on camera.
I know, but still, like, it's dangerous. Like, the house could light on fire, and then you'd be able to see that on the camera, and then the cooking show would be destroyed.
Maybe we don't want to extrapolate out so much with the what ifs. Okay, you ready to do yours?
Okay, so I'm doing the avocados now. I don't really have any avocado magic, other than once they ripen. This is our courtesy of Auntie Hai Ting. Once they ripe, buy them green, and when they ripe are almost ripe, put them in the refrigerator, and you'll buy yourself like a week to use them instead of 7 minutes, during which they're ripe before they go overripe. So I just cut these in half.
Technique.
This also, the putting the knife into the pit and pulling it out is a pretty cool technique that I also recommend you don't try at home.
Mama,
It's another great way to cut your hand.
Tiny bit flatter, just a tiny bit.
It is, however, as long as you don't mess it up, and now I'm nervous to do this. No, because I said that, now I can't do
I
it.
do it on the side. I do not do it that way. I don't ever do it
Mama.
that way.
Okay,
Because
there you
it's
go.
not worth it to
It's a
me.
good way to pull the knife out, and I shouldn't have joked about it. I was doing fine until then. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing to the avocado
Now you're
that
making me nervous.
that I did to the mango. I made myself nervous. A little cross cut, and this one I am going to scoop out with a spoon.
Oh,
This
nice
doesn't
job.
really matter because it's going to be guacamole, so you could just scoop this out and then mash it with a potato masher or a fork, of course. It would be just fine. But these are pretty
and
good
this is
avocados.
how it looks when you take it out. It looks actually quite different when you take it out.
It does. Okay.
I like going to a party.
Is that your new song from your piano book, Emmy?
Grandma Phyllis thinks a house on fire would be way too exciting. You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a fire extinguisher in this kitchen. It occurred to me.
Can
the
we
other day.
not? Let's just.
You can give me the creep.
I know you did.
We have something.
You missed us very calmly putting out the fire, though. Jen waved it out with a towel. I was all ready with my lid to just slide it
The
over.
lid was good. The lid was the backup.
But
I
yes.
just slapped it out with a towel. It's not my first time doing that, just not in my actual home kitchen. In a professional kitchen, I've slapped it out with a towel.
However, the one thing you definitely do not want to do, as most of you probably know,
Oh, yes.
if you ever have a fire in the kitchen, do not put water on it. Usually water is a good way to put out fires. Emmy, do you know why we don't put water on kitchen fires?
I have no idea.
Okay, you're good, buddy.
Because kitchen fires are typically grease fires. And when you put
Oh, yeah, I know what you. Oh, yeah.
yeah, so when you put water onto a grease fire, the grease splatters everywhere and spreads the fire. You also can put it out with baking soda if you happen to have enough of it, but not baking powder, which will explode. So
What do you mean?
it'll make an explosion. Baking powder and flour also will explode. So whatever you do, don't throw flour. If for some reason you wanted to throw flour onto your kitchen fire,
We're going to send this whole video to the DOE to use for online learning for chemistry.
Really?
No.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you're right, because I was kidding.
yes, acetone, rubbing alcohol, and gasoline also all bad ways to put out a kitchen fire.
Perfect, right?
Oh, very nice, And what do you
Good
think?
enough.
I think we need another. We'll take a peek here.
What else could we light on fire in a
Let's do
grease
this.
fire?
Should we make some more?
Magnesium to make a nice flare. I don't have no idea what powdered magnesium you might have in your kitchen would do in a fire, but I don't recommend you find out. That sounds like a really bad
Don't we have
experiment.
powder that we use at night?
Oh, we do have powdered magnesium. I know metal magnesium makes a really bright flare and a bright fire. I imagine powdered magnesium is probably at least as bad an idea.
Yeah.
So
this,
let's not
this
find
is
out.
Ruined.
What?
It's ruined.
Oh, you're okay. It's just got a little edge. It's got a little character at the edge. Did you want to do it over?
No.
Okay, so I'm just mashing up these avocados now.
Well, actually, yeah.
We usually like to have some chunks left in our guacamole. And I don't think we have any tortilla chips. I'm gonna go look in
This
the
is what you
cabinet
really
just a
don't
second.
want for both. You
And
really
then
don't.
Guppy had a taste of the salsa and decided it was going to be needed to be saltier. My guess is this probably also needs to be saltier, or maybe even saltier and limier.
Okay. We are going to do a little more of our masa.
Pretty good lime, pretty good lime, pretty good acid. Definitely a little salt,
Is that
and we're in good shape.
Yes. Where did our cup go? Our cup measure go? The white.
It's right here.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful what?
Okay,
It just went out of
so
my-
now I'm going to take these beans. Let's come over here to the stove view. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Should we make our refried beans? That's not gonna problem. So, hopefully this is gonna work. I don't make refried beans very often, but we're just gonna take this pan, heat it up for a second.
Is this what you imagined it would be like, Dad?
A little bit of olive oil. It could be veg oil too, it's not important. Anti-hygiene says, forget the DOE, we're going to get flagged by the ATF. And
No.
Stephanie thinks you're being very helpful, Abby.
It's true. Oh. Can I switch
Wait,
with you?
no,
I can
I
do
know,
it.
I
All right.
Okay, I've got the beans here. I'm going to take some of my handy dandy onion and garlic from before and saute this a little bit. This is going to be really, really
Just
easy.
a little tricky. Small. Why don't you take
Small.
I'm going to save some of this for the beef that I'm going to do later.
Just put half of it in and stir it around.
Exactly how?
Ish. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do
This
exactly
pan
that.
is not really hot yet.
You can eyeball it.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to get some, now I'm going to get the, while I'm doing this, it's time to get some fish ready.
Alright, that's how. Am I right?
Yep. Stir it around. Go ahead.
Yay!
So we have some fish here. This is, I don't know what this is. Sole, I think. You'd think I would know what fish I have, right? So this is some sole, and I'm going to do just a little breading. I'm going to do a quick cornmeal bread for it and fry that.
I think that you could use a little bit more.
Oh, definitely. There you go.
Which means I'm about to run out of pans.
You can't have mine.
I'm not going to take your
Get your own
pan.
pan. Get your own pan. You can't have mine.
Okay.
Can you use the masa, or will you use regular corn?
We're going to use regular cornmeal. The masa, I don't know what happened if you use the masa, but the masa, the point of the flaking of the masa is that it can sort of be, it doesn't make it gluten, but the masa makes it get soft when you mix it with water. Okay, so I'm just sauteing this onion and garlic for a second, and then I'm going to put the beans in there. Meanwhile, I'm going to get some, couple things ready for the fish. And I'm going to run out of room because of my tripod. I don't want that. Are you doing something exciting over there, Emmy?
She's just making more masa.
Making more masa. Okay. So I'm going to make a dip and then a dredge. So I'll do the dredge first. And sorry, the cabinet's going to get in the way of the camera here. So I'm going to do this. You could use just straight cornmeal. I'm going to mix some flour. That's just regular flour.
Why don't you get in there?
And
Need it for me, okay?
some cornmeal. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to make this complicated because why not?
We've got a vacuum. See it
Okay, vacuum.
Steam
Okay, so this is some cornmeal, fine ground cornmeal. You got some chemistry going on over there?
Well, now it's done, but we'll show everybody later. The steam makes it. Oh yeah, the steam makes a vacuum on the.
Okay. And just a little just a little medium grind cornmeal, just so it'll have a little crunch to it.
Little wet.
Sometimes, if I were trying to make this gluten-free, instead of flour, I might use cornstarch, which would make like a finer texture to it. But we don't have anyone gluten intolerant here. I need just a little bit more, I think. So I'm going to add some more of the fine cornmeal. You can see there's not a very exact process I'm going on here. Okay, meanwhile, those onions got a little browner than I wanted, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to throw the beans in here.
Yeah, can you still push it out?
I didn't drain them very well. That's okay. They're going to need a little cooking liquid. And I'm just going to be cooking these and mashing them a little bit until they look like refried beans. Oh, probably we're going to add some salt too. Because
You are not felt hot.
I said felt.
Oh, felt hot.
felt top.
I mean, it's felt hot. So I told you to do it. We're working on doing it by Theo.
Felt hot. I love
Felt hot.
it. Okay. Now I'm going to flavor my dredge here a little bit. So this is garlic powder. I don't need to have too strong a flavor because there's going to be a lot of flavors in the tacos, but a little bit. And onion powder. And some paprika. If I wanted to get fancy, I could do like some cumin and coriander or something, but that'll be fine. A little lard for the refried beans. Oh yeah, good. That would be delicious.
Hey.
Guppy has suggested that we should put some lard in the refried beans, which would be very, very delicious. But maybe we'll keep the vegetarian parts of this meal vegetarian. Maybe. Okay, and I don't think I salted this yet. I hope I didn't. Some salt for the dredge.
Yep, it's still a little wet. Okay.
And then I'm just going to mix this up.
Yeah, I really don't want it. I caught it just in time.
And then I'm going to have a little taste. So this is just my mix of cornmeal, flour. Now you could use some baking powder in here if you want it to be like sort of a fluffy breading. I think we're going to go for more of like a just cornmeal crust next. I'm going to give that a little taste. Make sure the salt level is okay and the flavor.
It's just so wet. Like, we're so careful because
My beans here are just bubbling, so I'm just going to leave them. And now I'm going to get some coconut milk and egg for the dredge. You would probably want to do this with regular milk if you drink milk. I'm just using coconut milk because we generally try and stay pretty low dairy in this household, or some of us do. We're gonna also grate cheese for the tacos, so it's not that low dairy.
Taco stain.
More coconut milk. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a couple of eggs. I think probably 2 is gonna do it. I don't have that much fish.
Good to you. This feels much better to you.
You could soak in the dip, obviously, but to get more flavor. But we're just using it as a base for the breading.
So I'm going to do this a smarter way this time.
You also could bread this dry. So I've got my eggs, and my egg. This is just egg and coconut milk. And I'm just going to mix this up.
We also don't want to push it too hard.
I think that was actually too much coconut milk, so I might put another egg in here.
Sweetie?
If you smush it too hard, it'll actually start to split again.
Oh,
Okay.
you might get to see this pan light on fire again. Jen is repeating the operation.
I don't need that. You might need to watch me burn myself. That's different.
The way that works, the rest of your chemistry lesson, if your pan is as hot as the smoking point of your oil, then it will, as it vaporizes, it might light on fire. Then as it vaporizes, it might touch the flame, and that'll light the fire. That smoke coming off is vaporized oil, partly combusted, and if it's hot enough, it'll light on fire. Speaking of lighting on fire, I just grabbed that spoon in a way that was very hot. So probably, even though it's a wooden spoon, which doesn't conduct heat very well, leaving it on the stove that long may not have been the world's best idea. Okay, but now you can see these beans. I'm just going to mush them a little bit. I like to do this with black beans too, but we didn't have any black beans. This is what we had, so we are making do. And maybe I will do this with a little masher.
That looks good.
You like that?
I mean, I shouldn't comment because it's our show, but I think that looks pretty yummy to me. And I think the children will eat it, more importantly. Whoa,
Excuse me.
whoa, 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 watch your
Can you get down
fingers.
for the beginning?
Oh, wait.
Yes, I'm going to use.
So, I mean, pay attention. He's changed the orientation of this, so let's get it from a better spot. Okay, I've had my fingers smashed in this before, and I was really bad.
And then this is actually over quite high heat. As this boils off, it'll get a little bit fried, hence the refried part. Be careful, Theo, that's very hot. There's Theo. Theo, are you a bunny?
No.
Where are you?
Oh, look funny.
What are you? What kind of animal are you?
Kitty.
You're a kitty.
How about it's a little.
Oh, nice. Should I try
Wait,
this
no,
one?
no,
Okay, I'll walk away.
Okay, so these are pretty well mashed now. Hold the camera on the boy with one hand and mash hot beans with the other.
totally not.
Not bad an idea, Emmy. Emmy did not approve of that. Okay, this is now getting a little hot. But now these are starting to look like refried beans, and the little bit of burning on the pan, that's not burning on the pan, the little bit of sticking to the pan is good. That's where we're getting some flavor from. Let's give that a taste. Yeah, I think that'll work. Here, let's give Emmy a taste,
Bending down, see how it's creamy nice?
since she's the important one.
There you
Probably needs a little
go.
salt.
Nicely done.
Done.
And I liked how you took the adjustment, Emmy. That was very good listening. Okay.
It's hot. We'll give us samples around.
Oh yeah.
More salt, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try it, Emmy? Watch out. It's a little hot. It's not too bad. Just bite it with your teeth. Oh,
Or
hard.
your gums if you're Emmy.
Yeah.
Cooked
Yeah.
enough? You want it in a bowl?
Yeah.
What do you think? How do those work for you? Would you be happy with those beans?
Oh. Oh, you can't taste it right now.
Stuck in your little
Okay,
gums.
I'm gonna add some more salt.
You definitely need some more.
Yeah, beans can take a fair amount of salt, so I'm gonna add a little more here.
These are a little small.
Yeah, I think that's right. Just a little bit bigger would be good.
Okay, so our beans are doing pretty good, and we're gonna do next. We're gonna do our fish, our proteins. We're gonna do our fish, and we're also gonna do some ground beef because we love to make our lives difficult for our cooking show.
That is not. What about the salmon thing? That was simple.
The salmon thing was simple.
Okay,
All right.
Emmy points out sometimes we like to make our lives difficult for our cooking show.
Emmy, you gonna try it again?
Yeah.
It's hard when you don't have any front teeth.
Better?
Perfect.
Perfect. Guppy says perfect. Emmy says perfect.
She said perfect. Okay.
You may notice that I'm tasting with my cooking spoon. We probably wouldn't do that on a more professional cooking show, but it is very hot. So even at home, I wouldn't do that if it were cold.
Very nice.
But
See, you gotta
this is
watch
plenty
that.
hot enough to kill any germs any of us picked up, and it's just our family. Okay, so now I'm going to call this done. Actually, let's get that out
You can
into
put it
a
on this
bowl.
board, Wesley, and I'll put it in a bowl.
There's a here.
wait.
There's a.
Here, I'll do it here, Jeff. I'm gonna need the pan back. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just gonna scoop this out into a bowl.
I did your advice. I flattened it down.
Oh, nicely. Ooh, nicely done, Em.
Could probably cook these a little more, get them a little more fried, but I think that's pretty good. I think the texture's pretty good.
So for those of you who are wondering, age-wise, Emmy is she'll be 7 in the end of June. So 5, 6, 7 tortilla press, pretty friendly. You just need some instruction, and you can squish your fingers, so you just have to be careful. But she's basically flying solo right now. She's just slamming these tortillas out, and I'm putting them through doing the hot part for her. So you can get your kids involved. It's really friendly.
And you probably want to pause this if you want to get everything ready and you didn't stop that
Yeah.
because we're just going to be.
What's your what's your favorite part of this meal?
I can chop.
What's your favorite part of this meal?
The tortilla, obviously.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little rearranging here so that I can have a fish fry station.
Okay.
This is the part of the meal where we usually discover that we've forgotten something,
Yes.
other than having a beer while we do this.
That sounds right to you right there.
So I know we've forgotten. Who else knows what we've forgotten? Wait.
Cheese.
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 Cheese. I don't know if we're doing lettuce. I don't know if we have any lettuce. Okay.
Somewhere we have lettuce. Someone has
Somewhere.
lettuce.
Grandma probably has some lettuce.
But if you take
Maybe.
the cheese out, I'll grab
Okay. Great. Let's get some cheese. Here, let's do this. Let's take our angle over here.
Yeah, I need to redo this.
Let's
I need
see
to
what we can
redo
get
this.
here.
Oh, you need to redo that one?
Yeah.
Okay. This way Emmy can lean in and we can turn around. And we haven't done any music at this show either, but I don't know if we're going to solve that problem.
If you notice, my hands are moving kind of quickly. I do not care because I'm going to...
Yes, that's right. Auntie Hai Ting said, look at that nice tortilla holder I got you from Mexico. And Stephanie is complimenting my squat. Thank you, I feel seen.
We didn't prepare any thematically appropriate music for our tortilla
shoot?
show.
Okay, that's not appropriate.
I don't think it's thematically appropriate.
I may or may not have used quarantine to introduce Emmy to 90s hip hop. Yeah, it's part of our home. It's part of our
hip-hop.
homeschool. It's part of our
I
homeschool
did hip
experience.
hop class.
At school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that?
Okay, so I have my two pans
Looks good
here.
to me. That looks good to me.
I'm going
It
to do
does?
one for ground beef and one for fish. And probably I would be well advised to think about where I'm going to put the fish when it's cooked before I start cooking it. But what would the fun of that be?
If you are trying to make
So-
very flat broken tortillas, then pushing it down very hard would be a good idea, but I am not trying
So
to do that.
these fish fillets are very thin, so they're going to cook
I
quite
got a
quickly.
little-
So actually, even though I was kidding,
But it's
sort of,
okay.
I'll give you a little
I am
tutorial
going to
on
get
how to keep that
myself
from happening.
something.
Oh, good job, Em.
Just crawl. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom after this.
So,
Okay.
what I'm going to do when I take the fish out, I've got a rack here and a baking tray. I'm going to put the fish on
Take
here.
this.
Yep, and you're gonna go
Often
to the
you put
bathroom?
things you fry on paper towels, which is fine. It does absorb the fat. It doesn't absorb a ton of fat, but what it does do is it traps water next to whatever you fried and makes it soggy. So I'm going to put it on the rack, and fat can drip off, and it can cool down, and the steam can all get released, and it'll keep my fish nice and crispy. That's the idea, anyway. So I'm going to put that over here. Our station is getting messier and messier, and that's okay. Okay. So I'm just going to dip these quickly in the egg mixture.
Stephanie says soup is appropriate always for all occasions. Agreed.
And then I'm going to dip them in my cornmeal mix quickly. It doesn't really matter exactly how long. Mostly I just want to make sure, ooh, got a big pocket of paprika there. Then I'm going to lay them in my pan.
I'll help.
I think 3 is a good number to do at a time. Meanwhile, with my dirty, dirty hands, I'm going to get this going for my beef. Oopsie.
No one saw anything.
Everyone saw everything.
That's what's going on here. You okay, Bubs?
You give this a little stir.
Yes, we will in just a sec, Bubs.
Okay.
You're in Emmy's tortilla station.
Sorry, I thought she was done. I apologize. This fish is quite thin, so that's probably good enough. We'll give that a turn. You don't want to ever turn anything breaded over too soon because you need the breading to cook or it's going to all fall off. I'm just going to grab the handy implement to help me turn that over without splashing oil all over the place. Quite brown there, which wasn't really the idea, but it's not that big a deal. But I am going to turn the heat down a little bit.
I think it's delicious when it's like that.
This is my improvised technique. I use one end of the spoon to help me turn the fish and the other end to stir. That was not on purpose. I'm going to add a little salt to my thing here.
Tortilla cam.
What? I am not
a tortilla cam. As in the camera, I've used the camera to follow the tortilla.
Okay.
Go ahead and get that bag nice and flat for yourself. Open it all the way up, get some air in there, and get it nice and flat. Yeah. Put that down there and then flatten it out again so you don't get any creases. Lovely.
And I think we're doing good with this fish here. So I'm going to take it out. You could break one of these and sort of make sure that it's
I like to make sure that it's already finished. Sometimes it goes down a little bit, so if you fold it over too quick, it might get wrinkled a little bit.
You could break one of these and make sure it's kind of flaky on the inside. You can sort of see the texture, so that's looking, it's not at all translucent, so that's pretty good. I wasn't that worried about it because they're quite... Okay, what are you going to say, Amy?
It's a bit too flat.
Oh, it is, but I think you've perfected your technique for crawling your fingers through. It's very good technique, Emmy.
Magically, my
Really
ground
like
ground
that.
beef has been unwrapped while I waited.
Stephanie's complimenting your bun, Emmy. We had a long discussion about that, and it went really well. We had a good mother-daughter moment about it. Oh, wow, look at that. Gently lay it in the off. Oh, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's hard to do this with only one hand.
I'm just putting, this is just ground beef I'm putting in, just adding to the onion and garlic. It's just going to be that and salt. Very simple.
See, this is problematic for us. This is why we need everyone over. I mean, we'll eat all these as leftovers for a few days, but we do miss having you all over for dinner. It's not quite right, this thing that's happening in all kinds of ways.
Guppy thought I was doing a few too many things at a time, so
Oopsie.
he's going to go ahead and bread some fish for me.
Yeah, it's just getting a little bit
Okay,
fresh here. Let's see.
Yeah, I got
The tortilla was a little thin on the edge, but it's all right.
Now that's not a job I would want to do because I don't like getting my hands dirty except the time where, remember the thing where you sewed the wrong back of the chicken?
Oh yes, you put your, it wasn't in the duck, Emmy?
Yeah.
But you put your hand all the way in the duck when you stuffed the duck for Daddy?
Yes, Emmy does not like getting her hands dirty, but she's willing to do it in an emergency.
See, Dale, you don't wait for it.
Emmy, will you open the tortilla, press for me? Open the tortilla basket for me? You're gonna need 2 hands for that, buddy. It vacuums closed. You gotta have to poke it under here so you can open it. It vacuums, Bubs. You need both your hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean it vacuums?
See how it pops open? There you
Yeah.
go. All right, close it up. Close it up. Right. Nice. Atta girl.
So this beef, I just want to get it kind of broken up. I've got this now over fairly medium-high heat because I want it to brown before I lose all the liquid out of the ground beef.
I think that's pretty good. What, that is pretty
And it's going to get, the beef tacos are going to get most of their flavor from the salsa and the guac and all the other things. And the cheese that we're going to grate, because probably we're going to want to make some quesadillas.
Somebody get the bag.
Yes.
Get
You
the
can
bag.
talk to everyone for a second.
Okay, so here's the tortilla. I made this plenty of times and I've showed you, but I mean it's pretty nice to just see me.
Is it? Huh.
What?
Excuse
I
me.
don't want to stand in the
Oopsie, Emmy, you got to do this one again. I had one hand. I'm sorry. It's a little thin on the edge. Can you? I know. I'm sorry. There was too much going on.
I know I'm just getting it all smushed.
Now it's really hard to really truly brown ground beef without burning it. You can do it in a really hot pan sometimes, without dehydrating it, because the liquid comes. It releases so much liquid as it cooks that you can't really brown it without making it really dried out. So if I were making a stew or something, I'd do some fancy technique to get some real browning. But for this purpose, I'm just going to let it get cooked, and then we're going to put it in the tacos. Then this is Guppy. Guppy's just turning over the fish there.
We've acquired additional staff for our show, which is great.
Lower the chaos level, which may or may not make the show
I mean,
more
does
entertaining.
it really?
I mean,
Mildly.
mildly. I don't know if it'll probably almost certainly make the food more delicious. I don't know if it makes the show more fun. Having Guppy on the show, I'm sure it makes the show more fun.
It does.
You should come look at this.
Yes, let me see. Oh, very nice.
And having Grandma Donna to entertain Theo so he doesn't try to run through the kitchen 17,000 times while I cook, it definitely made the show more entertaining. Or safer anyway.
Yes.
I mean, it kind of makes it more entertaining when Grandma Donna's not.
All right, I can take that. Beautiful.
I know it's a little thin.
What's your favorite part of making tortillas?
The tortillas. That's really all I ask.
But of making taco night. What's your favorite part of taco night?
Tortillas.
Making the tortillas or eating the tortillas?
Eating and making them.
Eating and making the tortillas.
I didn't make any of the toppings, which are over there. I did not make any of that, if you're wondering. So I enjoy the toppings, and I enjoy eating the toppings with the tortilla, and eating the tortilla and making it.
All those things together?
Yeah.
Are you making a funny face because you're reading comments?
Now, sometimes I make refried beans or beef like this with a lot more flavors in it. I could add some lime juice or add some beer to the beans or all sorts of things. But because this is all going inside tacos, we're going to let all the flavor layering just come from the different ingredients in the tacos. So there's plenty of acid in the salsa and in the guac. There's cheese for extra salt. So even though I put onion and garlic here, I'm going to let the flavor of the ground beef itself be pretty simple. We also like to do chorizo sometimes, and braised pork shoulder is still probably my favorite thing to put in tacos, but we really can't do that on a live cooking show. So maybe we'll cheat and do that again sometime. I haven't tasted this at all.
We have to, can I
Yeah.
give you the camera? Because I can't, I've ruined 2 tortillas trying to do this one-handed. Thank you very much.
Oh, we probably turn that rice off too.
Okay.
We're in pretty good shape, other than cheese. We still haven't grated any cheese.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, that's your last one. You're good.
Oh,
Okay.
You can do that as the last one.
So let's put the camera back down and let's grate
it.
some cheese.
I think it could be a little bigger.
Okay. Stephanie is really enjoying your narration, Emmy.
Thank you. I really do wish we could just show all of you. Also, it still wouldn't work because there are a lot of you that watch the show, and we wouldn't fit all of you in our house. We have a big house, but not a huge house.
There's usually about 5 or 6 people watching at any given time at any point in the show, so we could probably have them over. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll check our past shows and we'll get everybody together as a celebration for once.
Maybe we should do a Zoom cooking show, because isn't that what everyone needs, is more Zoom in their lives?
No one needs more Zoom in their lives.
I don't know if we have
No!
No one needs that. No one needs that. Oh.
And you'd have to be muted the whole time, so.
Yeah, and that's no fun.
Now that
Well,
Donna
they
and
can
Jeff are
comment
here,
later.
instead of just going downstairs to raid their kitchen, I can just ask Donna what's there and she can go see if there's any cheese.
How's that rice?
I did turn the rice off. Let's take a look. I assume it's fine.
It's a very important part of the tortilla process.
Hugs.
Hugs.
Good.
The
Got a
last.
little bit crispy, but I think
I have a bowl right here.
What did?
the rice.
Okay.
Oh, it looks so good.
put
And
it right.
hot.
It is hot.
We made a beautiful brown crust on our rice that we didn't mean to.
It's like salt.
Exactly, it's just like Persian.
It really does vacuum on.
Just needs a couple tablespoons of
does.
I
saffron.
want to grate it. I want to grate it.
You want to ask me that in a different way?
Can I please grate
Okay,
it?
Yes.
Emmy's gonna grate some cheese, and there you have it.
The
Ground
question
beef
is,
is done?
do we have cheese? Right.
No, Grandma Donna's bringing it up.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay, you couldn't understand any of that. Yeah, I know.
Hey, what have you been singing? What are you into singing right now? What songs are on your mind? Besides Shoot, of course.
Let it go.
What other songs?
I've been working on that for a long time. Well, not for a long time. I stopped working on it because I got it, and now I still need practice.
What other songs do you know?
And now show yourself, which I'm also trying to work on. What about some things never change?
Some what?
Some things never change.
Oh, there's that. What were you singing with Daddy today? Which we sung on the show before, but what were you practicing with Daddy today and Sarah?
Oh, that. True colors.
True colors, yeah. What else? What else is on our list of things we're working on for music? We sing Moon, Moon, Moon at night.
Rainbow?
Oh, Rainbow. Rainbow is a good one. That's Casey
wanna do the
Musgrave's
hug.
Rainbow. What
I
we've
want
been
to
working
do the
on.
hug thing.
You wanted to get more hugs? More hugs?
Yeah,
It's Friday. So Friday in quarantine time is time for affection because it gets a little stressful during the week, honestly.
Totally, but I agree with that.
Does it get stressful for you, Emmy? It's
Yes!
stressful for you to lose all your teeth during quarantine.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
And you had writer's workshop at school today, right? What did you write your story about?
Look, it's coming in.
Oh, wow. You want to show everybody?
They can't see.
They can't see.
I don't know if they can see the tooth coming in.
All right.
Here,
We're just waiting for a little cheese, but
We'll just play you out. You don't need to be on me. We'll just play you out with a little quarantine lullaby. I haven't played this instrument in a while. and
Wait,
this is
I think I know which one.
Oh, we should
Wait,
probably
are you
turn the
gonna
camera,
actually
flip the camera
sing
back a little bit.
lullaby?
No, we'll do that another time.
Lullaby.
So it doesn't look like I'm playing left-handed lute. No,
Oh.
like the flip.
I know. I'm working on
I
it.
want to do it.
I am working
I
on
want to do
it.
it. I want to hold it. Can I hold it?
You can hold it with me.
Oh, I shouldn't be playing this that many tracks ahead of time. Okay.
Can you hold it really steady and not speak? Do you want to get the food in the bottom too? You can pin them down. Do this.
I got my guitar.
Okay. Come on, dear.
Come on over, Theo. Come with Daddy. Emmy, do you want to get Theo? All right. Let's come on over. Come on over, everybody. As usual, Daddy, come on over. We'll say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye. We love you all.
Bye.
We miss you terribly.
Bye.
We wish you could have you over for dinner.
Hang on, can I
And we
just
really
get-
look forward to seeing you again. Let that go,
No,
please.
wait.
This is how we work.
No, look.
Bye, you all.
We're gonna be much fun later.
Oh, she's gonna find an emoji.
Oh yeah, that's the perfect
That's
emoji.
a perfect
Emmy.
emoji, Emmy.
That was an accidental thumbnail for the enter.
Perfect. Enter. All
That
right.
was Emmy did that. Emmy did that by accident, but I think it's the perfect response.
Bye, everybody. We love you.
Bye.